It's the weekly breakdown.
Yeah.
Number 130.
Back together again.
Yeah. It's been like a solid month since all four of us have been together, at least.
Yeah. Something like that.
A long time. But, you know, it's been a good time. Football is back. And I'm ready to lay smackdown on all your asses.
I haven't checked.
I'm not too far behind you right now.
No, you're not. I saw Frank's now kicking your ass.
I gotta check my free loss.
Because the Rams defense scored a touchdown and got a pick. And someone else. Yeah,
well, the Dolphins game was postponed, so I didn't get to play Jay Cutler.
You know what?
Otherwise, I'd be fucking whooping him to death.
I might actually be meeting my team name right now.
I'd be taking
a free loss to Billy.
Yeah, Billy's going to start off 1-0 after being awful, going like 0-8 from last year.
I hope A-Rod.
He beat us. We're the only two people he beat.
Exactly. So
Julio Jones let me down.
Julia,
Julio,
whatever.
Julio.
I've heard it both ways.
Yeah.
I'm only down by 13 points.
I'm down by 7.
It'll be fun. Football's back. I'm excited.
Football's
I
back.
like when football's back.
And it's not the preseason.
Yeah.
You know what it matters.
Yeah. We're going to talk about Destiny 2. We're going to talk about Mario and Rabbids. We're going to talk about Tim Lambesis. We're going to talk about Star Wars. Yeah. What you been up to, Sam? You got anything you want to talk about? Before we talk about Destiny?
Anything else we've been playing besides Destiny? No. I mean, kind of checks.
I finally beat Coast Recon Wildlands.
Really?
Last week, yeah. That game's been kind of fun to play. It's something that you can kind of just pick up and play like an hour or two after work, at the end of the night, just, every now and then. It's easy to pick up right where you left off. I had a lot of fun with it, I think. I mean, if you really wanted to sit down and try to, play most of it, I could see how people would be like, oh, yeah, I don't really like this, but, I mean, I think it's a game that you just kind of, it's one of those, I always have that mindless game to the side that I kind of just, I don't really feel like, really being present in a game right now. I'm just going to kind of do some stuff, But, yeah, I had a lot of fun with that. Started a new character in Skyrim. I'm playing that again.
Did you get Madden?
I did.
Yeah.
I haven't played it too much yet.
I fucking hate the story mode.
I haven't tried it.
But the gameplay itself, I think, is cool. I haven't owned a Madden in 6 or 7 years now.
Yeah.
I just love it. I love how deep the franchise mode is this year. There's a lot of shit that you can do in it. I mean, I haven't played one in a long time, but there's a lot of stuff that you can do. It has almost an RPG aspect, so as your players do well, if you score touchdowns, getting a lot of yards and stuff, he gets a lot more experience, and then you can buy upgrades and upgrade his attributes and stuff.
Yeah.
It's neat. I've been sucking the balls. Well, not really. All my games have been super close, but I've been fucking throwing picks at the worst times.
It sounds like you.
Yeah, I'm balling. I'm just kicking ass, and then just picks. That's what's ruined me. But I'm trying to get better at Madden. I'm trying to avoid that stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm leaving the difficulty where it is, and if I lose, I lose. Whatever.
Trying to hash
video game. But I played online against Frank, and online it was actually pretty smooth. There was no lag, no latency, nothing. I mean, it was fine. We ended up getting into having 3 turnovers doesn't help you win football games. So I threw 2 picks in the first quarter. It was awful.
Who were you playing at?
I was playing the Packers. He was the Steelers. 2 picks. And then he really, he was scoring off of them, but he wasn't moving the ball super well. I was stopping him for the most part. But then he was up a little bit. I was fucking kicking ass in the second half. Marching down the field, about to tie it up. Fumble. Come on, bro. This sucks. I was kicking so much ass. Then we played one more where we just chose random teams. I ended up being the Patriots. He got the Giants. That was a shootout. That was fun. He threw a pick 6 really early, so that Nike put me up. I threw a pick 6 a little too late. I'm damn it! suck. But it's fun. We got to play online. It'll be fun.
I saw you had FIFA.
Yeah, I've been playing that on and off the past couple weeks. I've actually tried to stick with it. I did the career mode thing where I made my guy.
Yeah.
And I picked some really shitty team to start off with, so I would look better.
Well, no, that's kind of what you do. Like,
Yeah.
I started all.
Like, I wasn't gonna join like whoever Messi is on.
Barcelona. Yeah, but here's the thing: like, if you're trying to make a player, you want to start on a team where you're going to get playing time, so you can make him better.
Yeah.
Like, I started on Union. I'm playing for Tottenham now in my second season.
What
Philadelphia Union. I started in the MLS.
Yeah. All those teams aren't too good.
Yeah, and then I got loaned out because I lit up.
You got what?
I got loaned out to like play on for.
I need to figure out how that works because I don't know soccer well enough.
Go,
I don't know what.
I'll tell you about it like later.
Oh, okay.
It's a little bit long.
So like a prostitution thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of. Actually, when you really look at it.
I've just kind of, for like the 5th time, and this time I'm gonna fucking stick with it. I'm gonna try to because I found someone from work who also plays the Elder Scrolls Online. So I read down the Elder Scrolls Online. I'm gonna try to fucking play this game this time and try to get the best possible experience out of it. And I don't even know if that's gonna help it. I'm so close to like
being done.
I want to justify buying Morrowind because it looks so fucking cool, but I just need to like the game and get somewhere, and then I'm like, okay, when I'm finally like ready, I'll buy Morrowind. But then I feel like I'm never gonna get to that point where it's like, okay, this justifies it.
The first ESO, in my opinion, was not good.
Wow.
When it originally launched, I didn't think it was great. I couldn't stand it. That's why I got rid of it.
Yeah, I just never touched it again.
It's just not for me. I don't have the time to invest in this. So.
I've considered it sometimes, but
You should get it. That way,
You go
come up with a team. And then
I want to give Morrowind a chance. I do.
Yeah, it's just the thing you don't enjoy the actual
but I've
game.
been burned before
Yeah.
in a lot of MMOs
Yeah.
that promise everything and give you nothing.
You know how to stop Ben Roethlisberger? A rape whistle.
Where'd that come from?
I don't know. You said Frank was playing the Steelers. That's how you stop him.
Yeah. Backtrack. I had Le'Veon Bell fucking stop, man. That dude was going nowhere. It was awesome. Yeah.
Sounds like today.
It got to some pretty good like strategic stuff, which was fun.
As George Bush says, strategy.
Although he is towards the end of the game, I'm on offense, I'm gonna run the clock out type of guy.
Gonna kneel down.
Yeah, I'm like, that's not me, man.
Anything
I
goes.
like to just play because you never know what happens. But yeah, I just want to talk about Mario and Rabbids quick. On the Switch, Mario and Rabbids is a lot of fun.
I want to get. How much is it? Is it a full 60-hour game? Okay.
Yeah. I'm torn right now because I'm both addicted to Destiny and Mario and Rabbids because the loop in Mario and Rabbids is fucking awesome. And like upgrading and getting new abilities and doing the actual battles and everything, it's a lot of fun. I'm not a strategy guy, so this is kind of like a baby's first sort of strategy game, but it actually is pretty tough at times, especially like the boss fights and everything are very difficult. I felt like such a fucking idiot yesterday. I've been playing this game, I don't know, 5-6 hours. I'm halfway through the second world, which that's like 14 levels, okay? I got a new weapon for my crew. I've been unlocking new weapons. I'm like, cool. I thought it was you fucking put the weapon on and it applies to all of them. I'm like, why is Mario so much more powerful than Rabid Peach and Luigi? And I'm like, what the fuck? And then I felt like an idiot because it said hit L and R up top. You can cycle through and equip new weapons. And now everything's like so easy because everybody has incredible weapons now. I'm like,
go back to the way it was.
Idiot. Yeah, I should. It's fun and it can.
It's good.
I like what they did here in that you'll start the world. It's just whatever difficulty. If you get through that fight, you don't get healed. But if you get to the next fight and you are totally screwed or whatever, or you just know you're not good at strategy games, you won't be able to get through this one. You can just hit Y, and it puts it on easy mode, which basically it heals you and then gives you 50% more health, which I can do without the 50% more health. I just want to be healed because I suck.
Yeah.
You know? But it's cool. And then, I mean, upgrading and all that stuff, the game's pretty, the kind of going from level to level in the overworld sort of thing, exploring and doing some puzzles and unlocking new stuff. That's not super fun, but sometimes it can be neat from time to time. It's cool. It's got a good soundtrack. I want to play some co-op with somebody.
How many players?
Just
two player? Oh.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I kind of
have to trade off, but
Can
it
you battle?
has good stuff. No, that's one thing that fucking sucks. This game would be awesome with online play.
Like, just my team, your team, here's the battlefield, let's go.
Unfortunately not.
Come on,
I
Nintendo.
don't understand.
Here's the thing
Why?
that I feel like they need to figure out what is their online presence going to be first? How are they going to do this? Because that stupid little phone dongle thing,
It's awful.
it's
DLC.
garbage.
DLC.
Yeah.
You play online for DLC.
I wish you could go head to head, but you can at least do co-op, but co-op's local.
Yeah, you have to.
But even, yeah.
Because the online infrastructure of the Switch isn't there.
Yeah. So I want to do that, just see what's up. One thing I don't understand is, so you go through the world, then when you finish that world, you unlock challenges, and there's 10 challenges in all the worlds. And the challenges rank in difficulty. I went up to the first one, it said very easy. I had to take out 14 dudes in 3 turns. I'm like, this isn't very easy, man. Like, I was just even trying to just sit there, like, mapping stuff out. Like, what if I run on this guy and then bounce on that guy? And it's just, I couldn't figure out, like, how's that very easy? It's probably very easy later. Okay, but the gameplay is cool because, like, I have Mario, Luigi, and Rabbids Peach. So, Mario, you can run over to someone on your team. Then you can do kind of a super jump. So you jump up in the air. If you can then land on other people, like Mario jumping on their heads or whatever. Or you can just run up to somebody, hit them, run away, run through the warp pipe, sit over here and flank them and shoot them, or whatever. Like, you can do a lot in a turn, and like Luigi's a better sniper, Rabbids Peach is kind of a healer sort of thing, and you have these like little mines that you can send out that are goofy, and the enemies get interesting because the enemies can do the same exact thing. Some of them you have to flank, some of them can jump around a lot and just travel a large distance. It's a pretty creative game. You know, Mario with guns looks weird, but I like it. It's an addicting game. It's always that like one more battle sort of thing. So I like it.
Before getting to Destiny, I started playing Absolver. Evolving Digital's new IP. Martial arts Dark Souls is very interesting. I feel like it's something you could get into.
Was it Absolver? Okay, I'll have to
I mean, it's
look at it.
it's cheap. I think it's like $40. It's not like a full price game. I'm not that far into it, but the combat is very kind of familiar to us anyway. Like, there are various hit chains and stances and things like that. So
okay, I got you.
For Honor with 4 things, but those are like the way your body is facing, and then the way your body is facing determines what kind of techniques and strikes you use and combos you can come up with.
Huh.
And there are certain moves you use in a combo that will change your stance and things like that.
Oh, okay. I'll have to look into it.
It's open world, and then there is some like PvP things you can do too. So, yeah, interesting.
Cool. Let's talk about
Sounds
Destiny 2. Yeah. Destiny 2.
I'm just leaning out of frame right there.
Yeah.
I haven't played it.
Sam will be checking in with us again later.
Well, before we dive into it, are you going to get this?
Probably not. I don't see myself getting it.
Okay. I can get it. It's Destiny 2 is basically Destiny, just done way better.
It's
Yes.
a gigantic quality of life improvement for Destiny. It is a million fucking percent what the first game should have been.
I watched some playthroughs and stuff on YouTube just to kind of get a better idea of the game. And it's like, it looks better, but at the end of the day, it's like, I don't know, maybe if there's like a big price decrease or something, but I don't know, part of me feels like I know I'm gonna want to get into Assassin's Creed, and that comes out
in like a month
and a half or
yeah.
so.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I just feel like maybe eventually, but not like I can't say I'll never get it, but and definitely because it took me like a year to get the first Destiny after it came out, and that was when I hit like the sweet spot when everything like got
exactly
got good.
Because you got it when the Taken King came out, so you gotta imagine if you wait a year, you'll get all the 2 DLCs for this game, all the updates they'll do, and probably the next expansion for $60, and that's probably
like we're like $80. That's what the Taken King edition was. It was $80, and you got $140 worth of
There's a lot of stuff.
Something like that.
That's just another thing. I guess at the time right now, I'm just not really interested. Like it's not really feeling it. I guess, but maybe eventually.
Yeah, but Destiny 2's here, and you know, if you felt burned about Destiny 1, I really think before you sit around and start talking shit on Destiny, you should at least give this a chance again. Because this game, it does do everything that you really wanted the first game to do. And it does it in a great way. Like, there's a fucking story. Yeah. Let's just say that right now. There's a story, it has a beginning, and it has an end, and it has a great end. It tells a full fucking quality, pretty lengthy story. And it's awesome. And there's
girth?
Yeah,
it's good for
maybe.
girth.
I mean, there's big environments, big fat.
I mean,
the Cabal.
I'm not all the way through. I'm only like I don't know
to the story.
what level you will be ultimately if you just run through. So I'm on level 9. I'm only on like.
I was 20 when I finished it, but I also did a little bit of Crucible and some adventures and stuff.
Yeah,
like
I'm
on
0 right now.
Titan right now, so I don't know how far in I am.
I'm level 17. So at least last I checked. So I'm getting pretty. I think I only have 2 story missions left, and then I'm through the story.
What mission are you on?
Whatever the last one I did with you was, and then you go back to Earth.
See, Billy lied when he said when I was like, Billy, what mission am I on? He's like the second to last, and I actually had 4.
Oh, okay. So I have 4 missions left.
So
sorry, I was going off of fake information.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
You have
Fake
about
news.
4, but there's so much Halo DNA in this story. Like you're going through in fucking tanks and blowing shit up, and just the environments and the way they're kind of drawing your eye to certain things. And, it's great. And also, like, the characters in this game. There's fucking characters, and they're well done. Especially, like, when you get to Nessus, the failsafe is incredible.
Failsafe is, like,
one of the best characters
characters
in this entire franchise. Devrim K, he's cool. Hawthorne's awesome. Yeah, and then even the characters that you knew, like Cage, Zavala, they're all great
I thought
too.
the stuff they did with Zavala and Ikora was awesome because they're actually like Cade was a character because he was in the Taken King, but like Zavala and Ikora not as much. But now it's like, oh, there's actual like depth to
They
these
have
characters.
motivation. They have feelings.
Exactly. They do put feeling into these characters, and it's awesome. That's something that was missing. The speaker is actually a character in this game.
Yeah,
you know, there's actually a villain now, and there's cutscenes that are minutes in length that is just the villain, and you see what's going on behind the scene, and that's cool. It's so Halo-like, you know, and like these aren't mind-blowing things for video games. But this is what Destiny should have had, and they're here, and they're done really well, you know? And the villain, he's such a fucking asshole, and I'm like, I really want to kill you.
And
I don't like what you're doing. You're fucking shit up. I don't like you.
It gives me hope for the future of Destiny. It's like this Destiny 1, slight misstep. Destiny 2, you seem to have found an identity. Let's see where you go and develop this identity.
Yeah. And just, you know, seeing some of these other planets, like Nessus is my favorite place that they have ever put into Destiny, hands down. It is so fascinating and beautiful. But it makes me want to go deeper into Destiny's lore, and especially when you finish the campaign, I am so fucking excited for where this overall story is going to go, because it leaves off a really, really interesting place. It's cool, man. It plays so well. It actually probably plays better than the first one. You know?
I just like the way, like that, like the game plays. I like the decision to change up how the weapons work. I thought that's
a huge fucking thing. It is awesome.
Now it's like, oh my god, I actually have some sort of flexibility with
exactly.
my
I really like it because almost in the opposite in some cases. Because I remember, especially when I started seriously raiding in Destiny 1, when we were about doing the Taken King, it's like, okay, you get a sniper rifle, and then you have like your heavy weapon, and it kind of didn't matter. Now that's all in one thing, and it's like, do I want to use a sniper? Or do I want to use like
grenade launcher,
this thing,
or
this thing, or a sword, or a fusion rifle?
Yeah.
Or do I want to roll with 2 auto rifles because I love auto rifles, and one of them does like solar damage. The other one just feels really great and does a lot of damage or something.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of really cool stuff there, and the fact that they pulled engrams out of those weapon slots and armor slots now, and now they're just their own thing,
Is great.
is awesome. It is so nice, because it's not like, oh, I just gotta wait till I get back to the tower and the postmaster or whatever. Now, you know, those things are just,
There's also some cool things that they did with, I'm trying to remember the names of the guns, but there's 2 sidearms. One of them's a legendary, one of them's exotic, and they're playing with the idea of symbiotic relationships, where like getting a precision kills with the legendary increases like the damage. You switch to the exotic, and now it has more damage. Same thing with the Mida mini tool and the Mida multi tool. Like there's a symbiotic relationship between those two.
Oh,
it's
absolutely.
Like, and it's just like, so now like, oh, hey, what weapon I have in which slot, that kind of actually matters again. I like that kind of stuff. And the game fucking looks pretty.
oh my god, it is so much prettier. Now that they can ditch the last generation, like, this game
The thing is the lighting. The lighting is what gets me. Just when you're like in a tree line, and then all of a sudden like there's actual shafts of light coming through, and it's just like, this is super.
Now, I have to say, I enjoyed the nod at the very beginning of the game, the very first cut, or like as it's loading in. Nods to things you've done.
Yeah,
that was so awesome.
Now, I didn't have the raid for the last
Rise of Iron.
Rise of
None of us did. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I kind of wanted to see like what, because the screen, the artwork was just gorgeous.
It made me sad because it made me sad not doing that raid, because it was like, here's the date you did it and here's who you did it with.
Yeah.
And it brought back those memories of like, man,
Yeah,
that
I
was such
remember
an
fucking
awesome
doing this.
feeling when we finished King's Fall or fucking
I still
Chrono.
never did all of King's Fall either.
Like, it was cool.
It doesn't matter now, but
Yeah.
I doubt we're gonna go back and
No.
touch
No.
Destiny.
I'm gonna get rid of Destiny 1 here directly. Destiny 2 is better in every way. Why would I go back and play Destiny 1? There's very little reason. There's like all just little things, like with Destiny. The currency system's all streamlined. There's now only, I think, 3 forms of currency, and that's it. There's Glimmer, Legendary Shards, and Silver.
Bright Dust.
And Bright Dust. Bright Dust, same thing.
Bright Dust, so Silver is what you buy
Yeah.
with real world money. Bright Dust is what you get from breaking down certain things, and you can buy certain things from the Eververse.
Okay.
So certain shaders, or there's a buff that gives you extra experience for your fire team for 4 hours.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can buy that there. There's not a whole lot you can buy. You can unfortunately only buy most of the stuff with real world money and silver.
Yeah.
But certain things you can.
Apparently, one of the guys I work with that plays the game got an exotic emote.
Yeah, there's exotic emotes, exotic sparrows, exotic ships.
He got the, apparently it's possibly one of the greatest emotes ever. Yes!
Flip the table.
Flipping the table.
There's the salt meme one. They're all memes. Like,
Frank got one that I forget what it's called, but his character starts cooking stuff.
He makes drinks.
And there's like little things that pop up, and he's like pouring stuff here and doing that. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this is so cool. It's just little things.
But I still have my slow clap.
Yeah, I have this awesome point.
Yeah.
It's so cool. It's like,
I haven't used my point. I switched it out for slow clap.
But the open world is so much more interesting to be in because they give you a map. Whoa. But
it's wonderful. It's now, hey, there's this public event happening over here.
Yeah.
I want to see how I get there.
Yeah. And so you see when the public events happen. You can fast travel to, most of the time, 4 or 5 different points around the map. You can go into lost sectors, which are these little, like, sort of dungeon things, and get loot, fight a serious boss at the end. The adventures, which are side missions, which are actually really well done, tell interesting stories, go to interesting new places in the game. Patrols are there. Patrols still fucking suck. I don't know why they're still in the game, but they're a thing.
I guess it's because I guess they've run out of adventures after a while. I guess, and so it's like, but then I feel like the game's almost built in a way now where like you don't need patrols as much as you did in the previous game. So it's more of like, unless you want to get a milestone done. That's
so there aren't things that require you to do like 3 of this patrol and 2 of that.
Oh, that's kind of like the milestones but they're like more of just like do 3 patrols, and then you can pick. But the milestones are also things like play 5 Crucible matches, and
that's a thing they should have gotten rid of. I agree. Like patrols, like there's no.
You get a main quest to set up patrols basically. And then you have to do 3 of them.
What if you just never do it? Then you don't have to. Then you don't have any patrols.
Yeah.
So fuck it.
Yeah. But I haven't done any further. But like I was running around the European Dead Zone today, and I got markers on the screen that are patrol markers, but they are way different. They look like they might actually be quests. I have no clue how deep they are, how cool they are.
I think some of them there's actual like extra story quests. Are you saying like do they kind of look like the Crown or whatever? Yeah, I think those are like actual story quests, like additional like side quests is a better way to word it, and stuff like that.
I don't even have my Sparrow yet.
You won't get one until the end of the game.
You have to beat the game to get a Sparrow. You also have to almost beat the game in order to basically get patrols, get strikes, get challenges.
Okay, so I got ways to go.
Which in some ways is fine because I think one of the things that happened with Destiny 1 was you got everything all at once, and then you did everything, and then there was nothing left to do.
That's true. Yeah.
Whereas now it's like, hey, you have to basically play through the story. Here's a couple side things you can do if you want, the adventures. Yeah. But it's like, boom, you can just run through the story.
The adventures are fun though. Like
they're a lot of fun.
I've had to run them solo, unfortunately, but I mean, they've been tense.
Some of them, like the one of the ones on Nessus we did was like fucking interesting, and like I was like, oh, this could be hard. I could see this being a fucking pain in the ass with one person.
The environments are so much more interesting to explore.
Yeah.
Like Titan is just so cool because like there's a fucking wave coming at you. It's like that's just a cool fucking idea, and it's so much detail and such cool thought put into something that you could potentially never actually notice just because you don't glance to the right and see a wave coming at you. Yeah. So and stuff like that's super cool.
Yeah. It's definitely a much better game. I mean, I played 5 different strikes so far. They're all pretty damn fun. The Crucible's now 4v4, which I like that change. I think it makes it way more intense. I think it makes like communication's a lot more important, and it's easier to communicate. I'm not saying I wouldn't like something that's 6v6 at some point, but they have it broken down to just quick play and competitive. So the competitive modes are survival, countdown. I don't know if there's anything else, but those modes are actually like competitive. They require you don't have to go. You can go in by yourself, but basically, if you come in with a team, you're going to be way better than the other team. Period. And then quick play is just supremacy. Clash, control. And the maps are neat too. I mean, it's cool. I like it.
Any callback maps or
so far? No.
Not really, no.
But they're kind of doing the Overwatch thing of you don't even see how good you're doing when you're playing in the Crucible, and then at the end it doesn't give you a kill death thing. I think the efficiency comes from assist as well. So
just how good you do at everything.
Yeah, so in Overwatch, you can either get a kill, or if you help someone, even if it's an assist, that counts as an elimination for you. I think it's the same thing in Destiny now.
Fine, I feel like it'll be like, for me, I'd like...
Okay, but now instead of striving for a good KD, you're gonna strive for a 4.0 efficiency. Buddy.
Yeah, exactly. But like, you don't see how good you're doing. You don't see how good anybody's doing. Period.
But you can see, like, you see on the top of the screen, you see what class everybody is and whether or not they have their super.
Yeah.
And it's like,
okay.
So it's like, oh, the entire other team has their super.
We should be really careful.
This is gonna suck.
Yeah. Okay. I haven't played much of the Crucible yet, so I haven't played any Crucible yet. So.
Much fun.
Yeah, it's a great game, and I'm excited to play a lot more of it. I know we probably will be.
I probably haven't. I'm probably gonna keep playing it hardcore for another week, and then it'll probably go back to. I'll still probably play it quite frequently. It'll just be like just another side. It'll just be like what Overwatch was for a long time, which is like, I have like an hour or two to kill. Oh, time to play some Destiny. Yeah. So. Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. All right, let's talk about Star Wars. I feel like we've been talking about Star Wars and directors recently. So the Han Solo movie got a new director. There was problems with Rogue One's directors. And now Star Wars Episode 9, Colin Trevorrow is out. Gone. Get the fuck out of here is what Lucasfilm said.
What do you do?
They basically didn't see eye to eye. Lucasfilm said that he was difficult to work with. Trevorrow reportedly focused a great deal of his creative energies on asserting his opinion. And so, yeah.
What other movies?
And they decided that he was unbearable when doing the film.
Wow.
He had an egotistical point of view, and he was always asserting that.
Because you did one.
He also did a bunch of other movies I never heard of, but then he did Safety Not Guaranteed.
Okay, yeah, all right.
That movie wasn't too bad. Good.
And Jurassic World's like it's
a movie.
It's
a
so
thing.
Like
there's nothing original about it, but it's not inherently bad.
It's like
at least that's my opinion.
It's like there's a way they've been looking at a lot of things recently. Like
it's
sort of the McDonald's thing. Like people look at McDonald's food, it's like, yeah, it's not great, but like most people, you can't really say that you don't like it because everything about it is designed to be liked. It's not it's not the best thing in the world, but it's designed to reach the most people and to be like this thing that at the end of the day you can stomach it. And I guess that people kind of get used to that. And so you look at it, it may be shit. Like some people will be like, oh, well, this is shit. Like I look at Jurassic World and I say, oh, that's shit. But at the same time, I look at it and I'm like, I see how a lot of people could stomach this, and at the end of the day, they don't really think twice about it. You know,
it's palatable.
Yeah, it's designed to be liked, I guess, from the bottom up, and to not, rustle any feathers.
Rustle any jimmies.
Yeah. There was a director that said Kathleen Kennedy is the president of Lucasfilm, and they said if you rub with Kathleen Kennedy the wrong way in any way, you're out. You're done.
Ooh,
a lot of these young new directors want to come in and say, I want to do this, I want to do that. A lot of these guys, Lord and Miller, who was directing the Han Solo movie, Colin Trevorrow, got very rich, very fast, and believed a lot of their own hype. And they don't want to play by the rules, which the source said is something Kennedy simply won't tolerate.
Oh, man.
So, sounds like
Colin being rubbed the wrong way.
Yeah, sounds like he came in whipping his big Jurassic World dick around.
His Jurassic dick.
Yeah. And they're just like, no.
Get the fuck out.
However, he wanted to put more dinosaurs in.
Yeah.
we will see the fate of Episode 9 with how Episode 8 does, because it'll be the same director.
Or they're looking at previous directors, so who knows? It could also maybe be
George Lucas
J.J.
comes back.
God, I hope not.
He's got to finish off the story.
Yeah, he's got to finish
it would be overly dramatic and poorly acted.
What if at the very end of Episode 9, George Lucas comes down and does like a touchdown thing, where his like nuts are out?
Touchdown.
Like at the very end, it's like the music's playing, and you think like, oh, it's the credits, and George just walks out.
Yeah.
Touchdown.
Do you think George Lucas would teabag someone? Like, if you were to play like an online shooter,
No, because I don't think he could get back up.
No, I feel like he thinks.
No, I mean, like-
I feel like he thinks his testicles are too valuable. Like that's. Like,
I wasn't thinking like
do that.
actually teabagging someone.
Oh, in
like,
a game.
Yeah, like, do you think he'd be that douchebag?
I
We all know the type. The one that
I
really.
thought it was real life as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I was gonna say either or, but
yeah, maybe. I
I mean,
can see
he doesn't even like really do the work to get the kill. He's just the one that
Yeah.
gets lucky, gets it, comes in, and just.
you know what you're dealing with, punk.
Yeah. That is the thing in Halo now. Well, I was playing Halo 5 like 2 weekends ago.
Teabagging?
Everybody teabags now.
Yeah.
And everybody does this thing where they just crouch because they're not on the radar, so they just crouch around the whole map now. And just stand around corners. I'm like, when the fuck did this happen in this game?
That's what
That's
I
a
did
boring way to play.
in The Last of Us Online.
But
Crouch
that's,
is
that's that game. Halo's not a game where you crouch and
Yeah.
you walk around.
Well, it is now. It is now. You can't say that anymore.
Yeah. So apparently they're looking to get Ryan Johnson, who's directing 8, and potentially J.J. Abrams back to do 9.
That would be good.
I think it was kind of a dumb idea to have different directors for every movie. I get
Yeah.
why it would maybe be possible, but you know, J.J. Abrams obviously can produce good movies. He
Absolutely.
did 7 well. He's done those Star Trek movies well. Ryan Johnson's a great director too. So why don't you just look at 7, then look at 8, and decide which one you think's best?
Or if they're both good, let them. If they
Or do a
mesh.
co-direct, yeah.
Or co-direct.
I
Or
that can work.
did J.J.
Who knows?
Abrams have any other things to do with 7? Did he do any like?
I think he was he a producer.
Was he? I thought maybe he was like he might have had. Did he have anything to do with the writing, or am I off base with that?
I don't know if he had anything to do with the writing.
They could give one of them like a writing job, and like give him a writing job and let the other dude.
Yeah. Plus, you know, I haven't seen his other films, but at least J.J. Abrams and both Ryan Johnson, like they have proven to just do great stuff. Whereas, like Jurassic World really wasn't that great.
He had one
you know?
good movie, and then like everything else is you don't know it, and then Jurassic World.
The McDonald's.
Yeah. So I think they're going to be better off
Yeah.
in the end. But I would be fascinated to see like what Colin's vision was, exactly of the movie.
It was also kind of dumb to announce like people so far in advance.
Yeah.
Because then shit like this is gonna happen.
Yeah, exactly. And then it's just kind of like bad press for no reason when you don't need it.
Yeah. This is something you might be interested in, just on the topic of directors and everything. Roger, I think his name is Eggers,
Mhm.
the dude that directed The Witch, or made The Witch. He's going to be doing a remake of Nosferatu. I think it's coming out next year.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's interesting because that
Wasn't
movie.
that a silent movie?
I mean, it was.
Yeah.
But
I
that
think, what's his name, that German dude? There's some dude, they did not a remake of it, but sort of, in like, I think it was like 1979. Was it Werner Herzog? Maybe.
yeah, maybe.
He did a...
Nosferatu, doing Nosferatu is a weird thing, just because A, there's not really any copies of that movie that still exist,
Yeah.
and B, that movie was like they couldn't get the rights to Dracula, so they just changed all the names and
Yeah,
everything in it, and
that
it's
was
basically
funny.
Dracula. and it got even more famous for being in SpongeBob.
The dumb thing I think about Werner Herzog's movie was that it was called Nosferatu the Vampire.
No.
Like Nosferatu was the word that they changed vampire to Nosferatu.
Like, yeah.
Because the guy's name wasn't Nosferatu.
Count-
So they're basically Count Orlok.
Count Orlok.
They're basically saying vampire the vampire.
Yeah.
It's a dumb thing. But anyway, that's a thing.
That'd be cool. I really want to see
It's
that.
only going to be his second like big time movie. But
Okay.
It should be cool.
But still, I mean, he did good with The Witch.
Yeah.
The Witch was a fine movie.
Let's see that movie. Weird.
And it-
It's good, like if you like horror and you hate jump scares.
Because there's
It
not
doesn't-
really,
yeah, it
there's
doesn't-
no
yeah.
jump scares. It's just
like atmosphere.
It's just all the atmosphere. Just like the ending it loses me a little bit.
Yeah.
Doesn't that movie?
I like the ending because you see some boobs.
Well,
Isn't
yeah.
that a movie that like you kind of maybe need to watch with subtitles because the accents?
Oh god, the accents.
I didn't have a problem with
I
that
didn't
so
either,
much.
but I could understand. But at the same
Yeah.
time, I'm sitting there. I'm like,
Every now and then there's something I'm just like, huh? Like, I understand what you meant, but, like, what did you say?
I couldn't even recreate that accent from that movie. Like, it's...
The guy's voice was so deep, too.
Yeah.
What's his name? I don't remember.
I don't remember. He's been in other things.
Yeah.
But I just don't know.
And he's been in nothing else.
He's been in nothing else. It's the only movie he's done.
Yeah. And in George Lucas.
Yeah. Speaking of movies, though, It is out. And it's doing great.
What's out?
It!
Oh, okay.
It's like the biggest opening for a horror movie. All
That's
time.
good.
It's awesome.
I want to see it.
Looks neat.
I want to see it. I want to see it. Yeah.
You'll float too.
I'm gonna see that. sometime.
Apparently, I think it's the guy's brother, the guy who played Tarzan in that terrible Tarzan movie. I think it's his brother that's playing Pennywise. Or they have the same last name.
The Swedish guy.
Yeah. Skarsgård. It's a different one. It's not Alex. I forget the other guy's
Bill.
name.
Nicholas?
Is it Bill?
Yeah, it's Bill.
It's in,
Because I saw it and I'm just like, your last name is Swedish, but your first name is like Bill. I don't know, it just didn't really match up. I'm not saying that you can't be Swedish.
if I'm not saying that you can't have a normal name, it's just,
I expect his name to be like more Swedish.
Yeah.
I don't know. Bill.
Either way.
Felix.
It's kind of like Billy. You know, you look at him and you're just like, what's his name? He's like Billy. And it's like, Billy.
It was kind of the same thing with Frank, though, too.
Man, you know. Were you trying to say something?
I'm just saying.
Got something to say?
His name would be like Wang Hung Lo or something.
Chow Yum Fat.
Would Billy be some young guy?
Oh my god, he would be.
Sometimes I go through the V's that's created that one you made. I'm like, oh god.
I need to make it.
Holy shit.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That was a great time. Also, speaking of other movies, I watched Superbad. You guys seen that?
I have seen Superman.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Not for a very long time.
I saw that like not long after it came out.
The movie's just,
Yeah.
it's interesting for sure.
It's a, yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny.
The quest for pussy.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
And booze.
Yeah.
pretty much. All right.
It's got Seth Rogen and that other dude. From
Bill Hader.
Bill Hader, yeah.
And Emma Stone.
Yeah, that's that.
Yeah.
Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill.
That one,
Back when he was like, you knew like what weight he was. Now it's like every time it's like you see him, he's fat, he's skinny. He was in that movie about selling weapons like illegally.
Oh,
yes.
Where he
Warhammer.
got big again, and I'm just like, I thought you like.
Yeah.
He got, didn't, wait.
That
What,
can't
did
be
he
good
get?
for you.
No, it's not. Ask,
John Goodman.
no, Batman. Christian Bale. Ask Christian Bale. It's not good for you.
Like
No.
changing weights.
Yeah, because he was in the
Machinist.
he was in the Machinist, and he was like, you could see his bones, and they did Batman Begins for like right afterwards.
Yeah.
He put on like 40 pounds in like
Like I
2
remember
months.
to really take down the tone of this. I remember there was something about when Jews were freed from concentration camps, but they brought in food for them or stuff, and then people were like, no, like don't let them eat yet because like if they eat too much, it's like
Very
bad for them. Yeah, when you eat too soon. To really bring down the tone of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To take away all the
To
laughs.
take away the laugh.
Unless you wanted to laugh about that, that's just fucked up. I wouldn't laugh at that. That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Me too.
Alright.
I wouldn't laugh at that.
Fuck you.
Oh god. I'd laugh at it. Whatever.
That's like Norm Macdonald. He has a podcast, and he had I forget the guy, but he is another comedian. He was telling this story about Albert Fish, who was like the serial killer in the early 20th century that would like kill. He did like the whole thing, like he killed and raped like young kids or whatever, and he was like he like the people he often targeted were God, what was it? The people he targeted were like people that were disabled, and he was like, well, don't laugh at this next one. He targeted people that were disabled or African American. Then the guy laughed. He's like, well, why'd you laugh? I told you not to laugh.
It's
Like Norm Macdonald is.
was that
It's in your head.
Yeah.
is that it sounds like
It's like,
something
don't laugh
that
at this next part.
It sounds like something that'd be like an Anthony Jeselnik joke. You ever hear him stand up?
I've
He's
seen him
very,
on
very dry.
the roast.
But he makes like. It's like I like to start off my shows with a rape joke. And then he made a Holocaust joke, and it was like, and it's just very like not like he's like I'm talking right now in like a normal conversation. He's just talking about it. It's just like,
Jim Jeffries has this joke about, he does this whole thing about Bill Cosby. And I guess people got like upset about some of the things he was joking about, like with rape and stuff. And it was like, basically just along the lines of like, would you rather listen to a comedian that jokes about rape or a good wholesome comedian like Bill Cosby who actually rapes? I'm like, yeah, got a point there.
ouch. That's a
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Anyway, rape and Holocaust stuff aside.
Yeah.
Tim Lambesis.
Complete change of tone.
Is it?
No, you know what?
Rape,
No, you're
Holocaust,
not
murder
really.
now.
When you really
Hi-
think about
higher-
it.
Does he still
higher
have boobies?
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah.
He might.
I don't know. We'll check the cover art of the next
As a
As LA Dying album.
spoiler alert. We spoiled the article. You don't have to listen to it now.
No. Tim Lambesis reportedly set to relaunch As I Lay Dying with new members as well. Nobody knows who.
I would never see the old members coming back.
No.
to do that.
It's
Apparently he had tried to reach out. I read somewhere that he did try to reach out and see if he could get some of the old crew back.
And-
I don't know. No,
Would you?
the money might be good, but at the same time, it's like
but will it?
it's newsworthy. And you can get that at least.
But I feel like Tim Lambesis has burned so many fucking people that nobody would want to go see someone like that. I mean, there's the whole kind of redemption thing or something, he's a better guy now or whatever. So that sort of story.
He
Is
never
it? I don't
said
know.
sorry or anything like that.
Not that I
No.
remember
No.
or whatever.
Probably not.
I'm just not.
He's too
I'm not sure how much this will work. It'll be newsworthy. It'll be
Yeah.
super interesting to hear an album.
Yeah.
And to hear if it's still As I Lay Dying with that sound. What'll be more fascinating as a tour is if they go out on the road.
Who's gonna
Are they
tour
gonna-
with them?
Yeah, who's going to tour with them? Are they
We
going
need
to
to get
pull
some security.
people in? Who knows?
Yeah.
Also, how is he going to sound?
Yeah,
Because he's been in
that's
prison
it.
for how long now?
Yeah, he hasn't
Three-
done it.
Maybe
this
just
shit long
be
time.
in a cell every day or something.
Yeah,
3 years?
maybe.
2014? Right when
Yeah.
2014, I think when he got arrested at least.
Whenever that Austrian Death Machine album came out.
That's 2014.
Yeah,
So yeah.
Triple brutal.
yeah.
I've seen another Austrian Death Machine now, quadruple brutal, except this time it's
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's it'll be interesting to see. I don't see those guys coming back to the band at least anytime soon. I mean, Woven War is a cool band, and I think they have a ton of potential to keep growing with that band for sure. And if I was them, and I'm just kind of speaking for myself at this point, I would still be kind of upset because here was our whole career. We were doing well, we were successful, we were making a lot of money, and it just got completely fucking destroyed
Yeah.
by this guy. But now I'm in a better place. I got another band. We're putting out albums. We're touring, and there's a lot of potential there. That's just how I would feel. I don't. But I mean, there is something to say of like an As I Lay Dying reunion tour. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, anything's possible now.
Yeah.
You could get the guys from Upon a Burning Body to join him.
Why not?
I mean, they did some.
I mean,
shit.
isn't what's his name from Amira trying to still do a thing?
they put out an album, didn't they?
Yeah.
They put out
Frankie Salami?
Yeah.
His name is.
Franz. What about Franzilla?
He's still there.
They still got stuff going.
He's too busy like helping people. Didn't he? Remember when he set up that thing like when people pay him so much money he'll like call them?
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
bullshit. How's that fucking working out?
I remember that.
That's the dumbest fucking thing.
That was very dumb.
But I mean, he's making money, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Capitalist America.
I mean, hopefully, the team's got the right mindset now that he's kind of served his sentence in prison and he doesn't do anything dumb, and maybe as Lily Dime continues marching forward,
I just
perfectly
want to
fine.
hear like one thing about what I did was wrong.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. It would be
about 3 years ago. You know.
It would be a step to maybe recovering
Or
what
even like
fans you might have left.
Yeah, like a PR move at least. Unless he's just gonna go for full blown like
I'm a hard ass.
black metal reputation. Like I almost killed someone. I almost paid someone to kill someone or something.
I tried to pay someone to kill someone.
Assassin metal. Yeah.
Assassin now. Confirmed. As Lily dying on the new Assassin's Creed soundtrack.
We're really gonna read into
Origins.
his lyrics though on the next album.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
sure.
Yeah, he's probably spent that 3 years writing this music.
He's gonna tour with Ray Rice. It's gonna be the redemption tour.
What's his name?
Ezekiel Elliott.
Oh,
Was
possibly.
that one too? Yeah.
Colin Kaepernick.
No, the guy from the
Football
Ravens.
Ray Rice.
That killed
Yeah.
somebody?
No. Oh no. Oh, Ray Rice didn't kill somebody. He almost killed someone.
Oh,
That was a sick rape, but. I mean,
No, he got out of jail and then he played the Super Bowl and then he never played another
oh, Ray
game.
Lewis.
That one.
No,
yeah.
but he was
Oh, you know,
accessory to murder.
no, yeah. He said, oh yeah, he killed a guy. That's why the lights went out.
Yeah. Or what's his name from the Patriots? Oh wait,
Aaron Hernandez.
Aaron Hernandez. Yeah.
So I looked up if Tim Lambesis actually did make a statement of saying I'm sorry. I actually don't think he has. Because I remember, now this is all kind of coming to me. This is all kind of coming to me now because I remember the first statement he posted was some ridiculously long, super complicated thing of him saying like, where's the one thing? Secondly, all I have the ability to do right now is to keep on learning. And then he kept going. In fact, I'd be happy if this whole thing was just a way to recommend further readings to each other. It just weird shit. And I'm just kind of scrolling through this, and
That sounds like
I
a
don't
psycho.
think he ever really said like, yeah, I'm sorry. Many As the Late Dying fans picked up on my not so subtle hints at my worldview change in a couple of songs on Awaken. It was never really hidden. Anyway, after my incarceration, I found myself reevaluating topics that I had previously sworn I would never waste my time looking at again. And then, like at the end, he says today's reading/research is the foundation of morality, natural or supernatural. A debate by blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I'm not sure on that. If anybody knows if he actually did come out and say
We
that,
should
I'm
go
so
back to
sorry.
the breakdown when we first talked about this.
I don't even think the breakdown was
I
a
don't
thing
think
at
he
that
ever
point.
said anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be fascinating to see where it goes.
No, the breakdown wasn't.
I feel like it was. Because
I'm
we
pretty
talked
sure
about
I'm
this.
sitting like right there.
Because we talked about it, and then we also talked about the dude from AC/DC doing like the same thing. The drummer of AC/DC, didn't he try to do the same thing? Similar. Yeah. So I remember talking about that like within
We
weeks.
did talk about it.
I
in
think
breakdown.
it was early breakdown stuff.
Yeah.
Might be. Don't remember. But
Yeah, we're at 130.
Yeah.
I don't remember what happened in the last one.
Yeah.
I don't.
wonder how long it'll take for any of this stuff to come to fruition.
Oh, probably not until
Next year.
2019.
I don't know. Yeah.
If that.
He's gonna be doing the soundtrack for episode 9.
Yeah. Oh boy. Alright.
You know.
He's gonna write music for Leia's death.
God.
Alright.
Yeah, I forgot she died. What's her name?
Carrie Fisher.
Carrie Fisher, yeah.
Yeah, let's bring it back up. Let's bring the mood back up.
Well,
It got dark.
Decapitated members are arrested for suspected kidnapping.
I don't know if that broke
Who did they
back up.
kidnap?
The move just kind of went over here.
All 4 members of Polish extreme metal band Decapitated were arrested this morning, Saturday, September 9th, following their show in Santa Ana, California. They're suspected on kidnapping a woman in Spokane, Washington, August 31st. The Spokane Police Department spokesperson told the aforementioned media outlet that a woman reported the alleged kidnapping to the police September 1st. The woman was reportedly in attendance of the Decapitated show in Spokane. The members of Decapitated, blah, 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 going through all the members, were arrested by the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Office and are in Los Angeles County Jail awaiting extradition to Spokane. A spokesperson reviewed that the attorney hired for them said, "There's another side to this. We have witnesses that can testify to the fact that the accuser came to visit the band of her own
Free will.
Free will, yeah. This is worded weird. And left on good terms. I made it clear that I would get the guys up here ASAP and that they would cooperate." It's a pretty shitty situation.
Yeah.
Especially if they didn't do it. And that's That just looks bad for them. I mean, it would look awful if they actually did that.
Actually, but no matter what, it's going to look bad because no matter what, your name is connected to that. They're death metal. But
Street cred, bro.
Street cred. But no matter what, that kind of, you just look bad with that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, no matter what, if you get acquitted or not, you just look bad. I mean,
yeah. I mean, hopefully, if they didn't do this, they don't have to miss any shows because that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
They're missing out on not performing and selling merch and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see where that goes. That just came out today. Cannibal Corpse, they're going to put out the new album.
I was going to make a joke about them being Polish. You know, like the Polak jokes.
No.
Like they kidnapped her and they tried to lock her in the room, but they were inside the room. She was outside and she walked away.
Cannibal Corpse is going to put out their new album, Red Before Black, November 3rd. Excited.
Red Before Black?
Red Before Black. Between the Buried and Me has finished recording their album, which is cool. Excited for that. And then, you want a throwback tour?
Sure. Let's hear a throwback tour.
Suicide Silence announces the 10th anniversary tour for The Cleansing.
Because they knew I was not making them any money.
Yeah. Coming out on tour with them is Upon a Burning Body, Winds of Plague,
Speaking of
Select Dates. Yeah. Slaughter to Prevail in Prison.
Prison.
I'm not...
That's Tim Lambesis' new project.
I'm not excited for this at all because...
Tim Lambesis and Decapitated.
I'm not excited for this at all.
I'm not.
Yeah, me
because
either.
fucking Eddie fucks all these songs up vocally live.
Oh, he does live too.
Yeah, I'm just not a fan of how he performs live, personally. Yeah, Veil and Maya is going to put out False Idol October 20th. You guys stoked for that?
Nope. No.
I'm stoked for some great clean vocals.
oh, right.
Because they're so
good. They're the best.
So, yeah.
Is it the vocals or the lyrics or a combination of both?
Yes.
Yeah. Good answer. It tells them everything they need to know.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah. There's some other things, but big things.
Do we just...
No, I'm fine.
No.
I'm fine. That's a stupid situation anyway.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I just thought it'd be...
and they probably heard about it.
Yeah.
It's pretty big. It's getting pretty big everywhere.
It really is.
It went viral.
I mean, if it's a pretty big YouTube thing.
Yeah.
Just gonna. I could have just erased it, but I just I just scribbled over top. So you can clearly see, but
Yeah.
Last thing, just new music. There's some interesting stuff out this week. Arch Enemy with Will to Power.
Yeah.
Black death metal. Check us out. We got a review. It's going to be up eventually. Cannabis Corpse with Left Hand Pass.
You actually erase it.
I did. Well, I mean, then again, who's going to come down here? But that's all you need is somebody to come down here and be like, what?
Exactly.
What?
Yeah.
Don't need to leave hard R laying around like that.
Nope. Comeback Kid with Outsider.
Hardcore.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Great Discord with the Rabbit.
Definitely.
Black.
Progressive. Lion Eyes with Nuclear Soul.
Lion Eyes? That sounds hard.
Progressive.
Hard rock.
Hard rock. I was thinking all the bands that were like around here that had lions in their name.
Yeah.
And I was like hardcore.
Living Color with Shade.
Rock.
Yeah. Living Color.
They're the funk. They're the funk metal
personality?
band. They're the funk metal band.
Personality, yeah.
Yeah, they're the funk metal band.
Shade.
Argus with From Fields of Fire.
Argus. Folk.
Some
Black.
hell metal stuff.
Oh, damn.
We should. For all of like when we have like triple things where we both guess differently, we don't get it right, and then he tells us what the real answer is. We should try to find bands that are actually that, like a folk black doom band.
Yeah. Lynch Mob with the Brotherhood.
Lynch Mob. Is it just heavy metal?
Yeah, pretty much. It's George Lynch from Dokken, the guitar player. Straight from the Path with Only Death Is Real.
Hardcore.
Oh no, wait, that's Adrenaline Mob. I got my bands mixed up. That's Adrenaline Mob, right?
Yeah, those were two.
There's two different bands. I thought Mob. I was thinking Mob. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Lynch Mob. That's the Adrenaline Mob. That's the dude from Symphony X, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they just had an awful bus crash and their tour manager ended up dying and stuff.
Ooh.
It's pretty sad.
Unintentional breakdown.
Yeah. Last one, Threshold with Legends of the Shires.
It's gotta be
Hard
folk,
rock.
right?
Progressive.
Progressive.
I was like, it can't be folk. That's too easy.
Yeah.
They've been around for a while.
Yeah.
Oh! Okay.
Yeah, we did stuff.
Yay.
We did.
All together again.
Yay. Alright.
Thanks
Just for the record, I hope that girl wasn't kidnapped.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did just.
Very terrible. I made some jokes, but I hope she wasn't kidnapped. I mean, she was kidnapped, I guess, but.
Hopefully that situation works out.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it's not as it seems. Hopefully, the other side of the story is true.
Yeah.
Correct.
Anyway.
See you later.
Alright.